A letter from Santa Claus for Christmas 1849. My dear children, as I have always been in the habit of meeting with you on this anniversary, and as I cannot expect to see you all together this year, for the sake of old times I am going to write you a letter. Perhaps you are not aware that I have been a silent spectator of your daily occupations, but so it is. I generally take a nap from one year to another, so after our glorious celebration at the Beehive, I packed myself away in the stovepipe for that purpose, but the hum of merry voices kept me awake, and thus I lay and listened to what was going on. The fairies, in whom you perhaps all believe, have also been quite numerous in your vicinity, and from my relationship to them, I have often heard of your excursions over hill and dale, and the many gay times you have enjoyed together. I travel over many regions at this season of the year, and in order to accomplish all I wish in my endeavors to please the young folks, I shall begin my preparations a little earlier than usual, so you need not wonder if I visit some of you a little before Christmas and New Year with one of my gifts. This will consist of a few of the simplest little sketches, letters, and reminiscences of the various occurrences in which you have participated, and I hope the contents of this Christmas bough will give you as much satisfaction as those of bygone seasons, when the festive pine tree erected to my honor has been loaded with gay and glittering gifts. I trust you will all enjoy the holiday, and with glad and grateful hearts fully appreciate the many privileges you enjoy, as the children of kind parents and the objects of interest to affectionate friends. Of course you will be most forcibly reminded of the giver of all these blessings, and you will love to listen about the gentle child Jesus, in honor of whose birth the day is celebrated. By looking back upon the past year, you can see what steps you have taken in self-improvement, what you have learned, what left unlearned, and the retrospect will help you to form new plans for the future, which now rises bright and beautifully before you. One little girl will have the satisfaction of having almost conquered a peevish temper, which made her very disagreeable. Another will have acquired habits of neatness and order, so necessary to comfort and enjoyment. This scholar will have an increase of memory, and thus avoid the repetition of that troublesome phrase, "Oh, I forgot," and that one will become more thoughtful and will not consider the excuse, "I didn't think," sufficient to cover her frequent blunders. A nice hearty little fellow that I know will have learned to read fluently, and to love his books for the sake of all the good and pleasant things he can find in them, while another rogue will be kind and gentle to his sisters and give up the naughty habit of teasing his companions. The proud child will learn her true value and not think herself better than her mates, on account of her pretty face, fine clothes, or handsome residence, while best of all these changes, the cowardly and deceitful will be ever brave and truthful, finding that honesty is the greatest safeguard and truthfulness a shield from many temptations. All foolish quarrels will be forgotten, and the spirit of love and goodwill pervade all their actions, as the children resolve to aid their kind parents in family cares, the brother and sister mutually assisting each other, and with cheerful, bright faces make a perpetual sunshine at home. In this delightful progress, the claims of those who have always served you as devoted domestics will not be forgotten, and by your thoughtfulness you can thus atone for many an unkind word or heedless exaction on your part. As children of benevolent parents, you will help to bestow gifts upon the poor and needy, and nothing, I know from watching you all, will be more pleasant than this part of the Christmas rejoicings. I shall want to hear from you in answer to this lengthy epistle, for I know you are all used to writing, and be assured I shall ever feel a sincere and hearty interest in your welfare, and whatever may be your position in life, memory will carry me back to the happy days spent in the pretty village of D. And now, as I draw on my 7-league boots for other scenes, I will wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Santa Claus. End of A Letter from Santa Claus for Christmas 1849.